Tondai, outsider. What do you need?
I found and rescued your people.
Yes, I know. Thank you, Tahar. You have no idea how much that means to me. The thought that my son caused all this. I still find it hard to believe. But be that as it may, at least now we are able to defend our village again. You should go talk to our shaman now. He will be able to both assist you with your passage back to the mainland and with taking care of Shar. I'll be here if you need anything else.
I'll be off. Thanks for your time.
Corporal?
Are you the shaman? The Yaras sent me.
Ah, yes, that's me. Tondai, friend. She told me you'd come. You're looking for a way back to the Forsaken Land, aren't you?
A way back to Nortander, yes.
Good. First of all, I can't thank you enough for what you did. Those people, my friends, they might be dead if the stars hadn't sent you.
My pleasure. But how do we get back to the mainland?
Of course, let's make it brief. It is possible to reactivate the portal. Not the one you came through, but another one. However, it won't be easy.
Why?
Well, for starters, Shar's snake spawn is all over the island, probably also near the portal. We need to free it from them first, which would most likely provoke counterattacks on the village. Rebuilding requires stone and wood. Reigniting it requires energy. And finally, to activate it, we need a portal stone.
Like this one? This is the one we used to get here.
Show me. Yes, that's a portal stone, but you used up all its energy, so it's useless now. We need a new one.
I see. Any ideas where we could find a new portal stone?
Well, this is the most complicated part of the story. Though it's theoretically possible, I doubt you'll find one that is still fully intact. However, if you find me enough Hibernian crystal shards, that might work too.
Hibernian what?
Crystal shards. It's the raw material runes are made of. If we're lucky, we might find some in the ruins on the island. But again, no promises.
All right. More treasure hunting then. I see. Any idea?
Well, this is the most complicated part of the story.
Hibernian what?
Crystal shards. It's the raw material.
All right. More treasure hunting then. And how do we reignite it?
This is where the channeling altar comes in.
Channeling altar?
Yes. Briefly put, it transforms energy, transmutes it. It's really hard to put into words for a layman, but our tribe has used it for generations. And apart from the snake spawn ritual, it's our only means of defense. It's also what I use to maintain those barriers I've conjured around the village. Once the altar runs out of material to transmute, the barriers vanish. Which is why we need to be vigilant that this doesn't happen.
Sounds an awful lot like Shaper technology. According to the lore, half of the metals they mined were used to fuel their weaponry.
So the Hibernians used it too. Seems that a lot more of their culture was based on Shaper knowledge than we thought.
Well, it's as I said. The Shaper culture is full of marvels. But for some reason, people on Nortander choose to look away.
I assume by Shapers you mean the Zarlanthep. Yes, the Hibernians used a lot of what they left the world with.
How do we repair it? I'm not an expert on portals.
Which is why I'm here. I already talked to the Holy Yaras about it, and we will give you a handful of able men to help you find the resources. Wood and stone should suffice. Once they've found enough, just send them to the portal and I'll instruct them.
All right, then I best get started.
Yes. Good luck. I will be here and will prepare the charging ritual.
She's the fastest we have.
Expansion is the key to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
That should work.
Building completed.
All right.
Danger up ahead!
You read my mind.
Your struggle is pointless.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
Interesting. These look as though they belong to some kind of mechanism.
Will only take a second.
Will do.
Sure.
This will be a masterpiece.
We're being attacked!
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Let's get to it.
I will do as I must.
Our capital is under attack.
Everything has an end. Fine.
Here we go.
Yes? This will be a masterpiece.
Our workers are under attack.
Give me a second.
Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
This will be a masterpiece.
Our workers are under attack.
You asked for it.
Whatever's necessary.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Building completed.
So much to do, so little time.
Our workers are under attack.
Huh?
Chop chop, man.
As you require.
Aye, that should work. This. All right, then.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Yes?
This.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Aye, that should work.
We're being attacked!
We should get moving.
Everything has an end.
Attacked!
I'm ready.
Get ready.
Our workers are under attack. Building completed.
Let's see what we can do.
You read my mind.
I need help over here.
This would be a masterpiece.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food. The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. We need to gather more wood, Commander.
All right, then. Let's get to
Just give the word.
Be a master.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food. We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Fair enough. Let's do this. All right, here goes nothing.
Our workers are under attack. Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
I need help over here. Here we go.
Sarah's Jabdul. The barrier is gone. To arms, everyone!
We'll keep you shielded.
Building completed.
What?
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Take a second. Aye, that should work.
We're being attacked!
I need more time.
Our workers are under attack.
Yes.
Our workers are under attack.
This will be a mess.
Our workers are under attack.
Corporal? Let us make this quick.
Our workers are under attack.
Did you say something? As you require.
Our workers are under attack.
Does this never end? Danger up ahead! Fine.
I need help over here.
Our workers are under attack.
This looks like a suitable place.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Huh?
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
So much to do, so little time.
What do we need?
Let us make this quick.
Uh-huh.
Building completed. We're being attacked!
Fire!
Our workers are under attack.
Yes? What?
They won't know what hit them. Hit them where it hurts. Knock! Aim! Fire!
We're being attacked!
Yes.
Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
This will be a masterpiece.
We should get moving.
Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
I'm ready.
They won't know what hit them.
That should work.
We're being attacked!
Huh?
Our workers are under attack.
Yes. Of course.
Our workers are under attack. Building completed.
Let's see what we can do.
Get ready. I need help
Whatever's
over here.
necessary.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. This will be a masterpiece.
Building completed.
Open fire! Knock! Aid! Fire!
Building completed.
Corporal?
All right!
We're being attacked! Building completed.
You read my mind.
I'll keep you shielded!
Fair enough. Let's do this.
So much to do, so little time.
More fighting. Does this never end? Oh! Not yet! Danger up ahead!
Certainly. Did you say something?
All right, then, let's get to it. It'll only take a second. This will be a masterpiece.
We're being attacked!
What is it?
There we go.
I will do as I must. Everything has an end.
Focus.
I will do as I must.
Get ready.
All right.
They will fall.
Move!
You'll regret this.
We're being attacked!
Fine.
Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
At your command.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
Good job, man. Let's get to work. All right, then, let's get to it. Well, then.
Just give up. Let me know what you need.
We're being attacked!
Whatever's necessary.
All right, here goes nothing.
It'll only take a second.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
Let's see what we can do.
More fighting. Does this never end?
You've read my mind. They will fall.
Let us make this quick.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology. Our workers are under attack.
So much to...
Our workers are under attack.
Let's see.
Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
They won't know what hit them. Hit them where it hurts. Knock! Aid! Fire! Open fire! They won't know what hit them. Open fire!
Something you need?
I'm ready. We'll be swift.
Our workers are under attack.
Yes?
Is this really necessary? Ah!
They will fall. You've read my mind. Whatever's necessary.
I'll keep you shielded. Danger up ahead.
Here we go.
Fine.
All right.
More fighting. Does this never end?
As you require.
You asked for this.
Let us make this quick.
All right. Why not? I'll keep you shielded.
Is this really necessary?
Aye, that should work. So much to do, so little time.
Corporal?
Yes?
What?
On Northander! Now, attack!
This will be funny.
Yeah! Now, attack!
I'm ready.
Hit them where it hurts.
Building completed.
Knock, aim, fire! Hit them where it hurts. Open fire. They won't know what hit them. Open fire.
Our workers are under attack.
Knock, aim, fire! Hit them where it hurts.
We're being attacked!
Good idea.
Our workers are under attack.
Sounds like a plan.
Danger up ahead!
I will do as I must.
Get ready!
Our workers are under attack.
Let's get to work.
Yes.
Did you say something?
Huh?
Commander.
That should...
Commander?
Heading out.
I'm ready.
Our workers are under attack.
What?
On Northander!
We're being attacked!
This will be funny.
On Northander!
What do we need?
Our workers are under attack.
Fine.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Did you say something?
Let's see what we can do.
Here we go.
Fine.
All right, here goes nothing.
Everything has an end.
They will fall.
All right.
Whatever's necessary.
Fine.
As you want. Yes, of course.
Commander?
Open fire! They won't know what hit them.
Of course.
Corporal?
Well then,
As you require.
it'll only take a second.
That way?
You read my mind.
At your command.
I'm ready.
I'll take a look.
Tandai, have you made any progress?
I think so. Are these the crystal shards you've mentioned?
Let me see. Saras Jadul, yes they are. This is good. You were really lucky, you know that? Without these crystals, there would have been no way to reopen the portal. We still haven't finished the repairs on the portal yet. It's a lot more complicated than I thought, but I need time to create a functioning portal stone from the shards anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let us talk once the repairs are finished. Hopefully I'll be ready by then.
So, what's the plan?
Tandai, have you made any progress?
Not yet, but I'll see to it now.
Tondai, outsider. What do you need?
I'll be off. Thanks for your time.
So much to do, so little time.
Our smiths need more iron.
Well then. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. This will only take a masterpiece. This will be a masterpiece.
Building completed. Building completed. Our smiths need more iron.
At your command. This will be bloody.
For Northander! Now, attack! For Northander!
This will be bloody.
Now, attack! For Northander!
This will be bloody.
Now, attack!
What do we need?
Our smiths need more iron.
Corporal?
So much to do, so little time.
I'm ready. Did you say something?
Von Northander! Now, attack!
This will be bloody.
Now, attack!
Our smiths need more iron.
What's next?
What is it?
Understood.
Yes?
Open fire! Hit them where it hurts!
Commander.
Von Northander!
This will be bloody.
Von Northander! Now, attack!
Heading out.
Our smiths need more iron.
Corporal? Commander?
We should get moving.
Let's see.
What?
I'm ready.
Knock! Aim! Fire!
Tandai, have you made any progress?
Yes, the repairs have been finished.
They have? Why hasn't anyone told me? Oh well, doesn't matter. Anyway, I also have good news. I've molded the shards. It was easier than I expected. I think we should move to the portal now. Is it safe?
Say something?
Not yet.
Oh, I see. Well, then let me know when it is.
I'm ready.
That's your command.
Von Northander!
This will be bloody.
That should work. All right then, let's get to it. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Just give the word.
Tandai, have you made any progress?
The portal should be safe now.
And there he goes.
Ah, there you are. I have to say, I'm impressed.
Well, it wasn't easy.
I know, Janosch. The portal stone seems to be functioning as well. It connects to the portal's magic.
But we still need to charge it, correct?
Yes, but that's relatively simple. Do you remember the Zolanthep altar I told you about? The one we used to conjure our barriers?
Yes. Can it charge the portal as well?
Yes. Normally, the portals are how should I put it, a web of energy. By approaching them with a portal stone, they react. However, as this portal hasn't been in use for centuries, that web is depleted. By transmuting energy on the altar and directing it to the portal, we can recharge it, so to speak.
All right, I'll get on it.
Yes?
What?
They won't know what hit them.
Yes?
Yes?
It will only take a second.
Commander.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. then, let's get to it.
At your command. Of course. Now, attack! This will be bloody.
His stone.
Huh?
Interesting.
Command. Now, attack! Yes? Forward!
Sun and stars, you did it. I can't believe it. All this time, our island has been separated from the outside world, and now here it is. A way back. It's incredible. And strange. I wanted to ask you something, but I think I'd better wait until you've dealt with Shar. You still haven't gotten what you came here for, have you?
Not yet. What was it that you wanted to ask?
I think it's best if I tell you afterwards. Go and do what the stars sent you for. I will wait here until you return. Saras Jadul, the snake spawn. They must have been alarmed by the magical essence. Quick, prepare yourselves. We must defend the altar.
Yes.
Something you need?
At your command. This will be bloody. Now, attack! Von Nortander! Von Nortander! This will be bloody.
Yes?
Everything has an end.
I'll keep you shielded. They will fall.
Your struggle is pointless.
Understood.
Uh-huh.
Commander. Yes?
Fair enough. Let's do this.
That's your command.
Let's see.
Fine. All right.
You read my mind.
We're being attacked!
Whatever's necessary.
As you require.
Yes?
I will do as I must.
Just give the word. All right, here goes nothing.
Now would you look at that?
Let's see what we can do.
You'll regret this.
Focus, Syria. Focus.
Ah!
Our workers are under attack.
Got it.
Sure.
You really think this is how it works? You kill me and they respect you? You're a sad little thing, baby brother.
Shut up! Just shut your fucking mouth or I'll tear your guts out!
Sir.
That's close enough. Who the heck are you? You're not from the island.
I'm from the mainland. Your mother sent me here to talk.
From the... Just when I thought things couldn't get any more absurd. Well, I hate to disappoint, but I'm not in the mood for talking. The trial will happen. I will battle my brother and reclaim my birthright.
You're delusional, Shar. You're completely delusional.
Duel, last warning.
So it's really true? You'd kill your own brother just to be the next Yaris?
Is that what they told you? Yeah, sure, it fits. What else did she tell you, huh? That I'm weak? Moody? Stars, how I hate that word.
Yes, and that your brother would succeed her and not you.
And you know what's so sad about this? That this is probably what she really believes, what they all believe. Do you see these burns on my face?
What about them?
When I was 10 years old, a man named Rujas took me and my brother to a hunting trip. As my mother undoubtedly told you as well, I was always the weaker one. He always outran me, and when he beat me, there wasn't anything I could do. For some reason, though, hunting was different. Shooting a bow was just something that came to me naturally, as did my magic 6 years later. And even more than that, I was a lot better at it than you were. Wasn't I, Duel?
I never said you weren't.
No, of course not. I wonder what you would have said just now if these people weren't listening. Long story short, on this hunting trip, I outclassed my brother in every aspect. I noticed that my beloved brother had been unusually silent that day, even when the old hunter showered me with praise. And for a very short moment, I was even stupid enough to believe that I don't know, impressed him, I guess.
But what happened?
Well, at night we ate a part of the deer. It was almost ridiculously beautiful. The sky was cloudless, and there were fireflies all around us. Eventually, the hunter went into the forest to relieve himself. That's when it happened. All of a sudden, Duel grabbed me at my hair and dragged me to the fire. Then, without saying a word, he held my face over it. It must have only been 15 seconds, but it felt like an eternity. I literally saw the flesh melting off my skull. Can you imagine what that feels like, stranger? That kind of pain?
I can.
Then you probably know that in that very moment, I just wanted to die. The moment the hunter came back in sight, he dropped me and bent over me, acting as if all this had been an accident. Of course, everybody believed him, and I didn't even tell anybody the truth until weeks later. It didn't make a difference.
Yes, because it's a fantasy. You lost your balance and stumbled, damn it. And if it hadn't been for me, you would have lost far more than just your cheek.
But why would Duel do this, Shar? He's your brother.
Because he's a monster, that's why? He hides it behind his bloody smile, and yes, he's so well-mannered, so easy to get along with, so reasonable. But that's just facade. You have no idea what it was like, you know? He tortured me, he humiliated me, he beat me up so many times that at some point, I even thought it was normal. That place where where normal people have a soul, in him, it's empty. But they just won't see. And now they even want him to succeed Mother. Now tell me, how would you call that if not insanity?
Char, this is ridiculous. This is simply ridiculous.
And you're telling me that nobody ever noticed?
No, because he was smart about it. Whenever he hit me, he made sure it was when nobody looked. And even when somebody was nearby, they chose to look away. After all, it was their future Yaris they would have messed with.
But why would he do this?
How should I know? To fill that void, maybe? I don't know, and I don't care anymore. In a week, it will be over.
What do you have to say to this?
What do you want me to say? It's lies, all of it. Char has always had a very active imagination. The dreams, the voices. To him, the real world was always full of blanks, and he used his fantasies to fill them out. Though, that fire incident was by far the worst phantasm his brain had produced.
See? And that's how it always goes. People believe him because he seems so reasonable, so calm. Nobody gives a damn about the fucking truth.
I don't think he is telling the truth, Tahar. At least not all of it. This man, Duel, he is playing a role.
What? By the stars, this is nonsense. You don't even know me.
You're right, I don't. But I can tell studied behavior when I see it.
But then again, your aura is fragile, jittery. And we all know magic can play tricks on your mind.
Please, if that's what you want to believe, go ahead. Wouldn't be the first time.
But your magic changed things, didn't it?
Yes. And no. He didn't dare to beat me anymore, but that didn't stop him from telling me how worthless I was. That they all laughed at me behind my back, that they despised me, and that I'd always stay alone. And sadly, he wasn't even lying. Either way, it's over now. By restoring the monument and invoking the Trial of Brothers, I will become the next rightful Yaris of this island.
Your snakes, they killed people. You know that, don't you?
I had to. Even when the entire damn village was surrounded, they still thought I wasn't being serious.
Well, I can't let you do this. Your mother has something we need, and she sent us to resolve this. So we need to find another way.
I don't think so. Look, I've enjoyed our talk, but whatever outcome you imagine for this, it won't happen. So, 2 options. 1, you and your friends leave now. 2, you'll get a taste of my magic.
Look, I don't want to hurt you. There has to be another way.
Not anymore.
Look, kid, I can feel that you've got some power in you, but so do we. This is a bad idea. Whatever's necessary.
Bugger and blast! This kid knows what he's doing.
Kill him. Right here and right now.
Char, please,
No!
You're bluffing.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Char, you...
I did it. I killed him.
Shit. The Yaris won't be happy about this.
Stars. stars, what did I do? What in blazes did I do?
You!
No!
Ah. And there he goes.
Interesting.
Ah, yes.
Tahar, you're back. I heard fighting from the mountain. What does that mean?
Shar is gone, but he took Duel with him. He's dead.
I see. Why? Why did he do it? It wasn't the trial, was it?
It was during the fight. Duel was hit by Shar's magic.
His magic. I understand. Be that as it may, it does not matter. You held your end of the bargain. She, Snake Spawn, is gone. And so is Shar. Even if the price we paid was high. Here, while you were dealing with Shar, I looked for the stone I promised you. Is this it? Our people found it in one of the ruins when they first came here.
Yes, that's it.
Fine. Then I would like to take some time on my own now. Thank you, Tahar. You were not what I expected, but I'm glad the stars sent you. Ah, and don't forget to talk to our Valis about the portal. Unless you have a ship and provisions for a year's journey, it's the only way to get back to your country.
All right. Guess it's time to head back home. You ready?
What about the archaeologist, Watley? He might want to come along.
Ah, right. Let's go talk to him.
Huh?
Let's see. Watley? Someone in there?
What? Yes. Sure. I heard that you resolved the situation on the island, didn't you? Tragic story indeed.
Well, we got what we came here for.
Yes, and found a way back. I have to say, I wish I had more of your, well, talent, I suppose.
We wouldn't be here without your help.
Don't be so humble. I did nothing but whine, and if the water had taken that portal stone in Everlight with it, I would be back on the streets and begging for money right now. Look, I'm not good at things like this, but thank you. Without you, I would have probably died thinking that I threw away the life I had for nothing. All the things I sacrificed, you made them worth it.
How does it feel to be here now?
Oh, good question. It feels beautiful. As if I finally found that part of myself that I had always been missing.
Well, I'm glad things worked out for you. We're leaving now, though. Are you coming with us?
Can't you guess?
You're staying.
I already talked to Yaris about it, and she agreed. But who knows? Maybe this won't be the last time we see each other.
Interesting.
You're an outsider.
Uh-huh.
Certainly.
What do we need?
Yes? Have you taken care of Shar?
Yes.
Your name, they say it's Tahar, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, Tahar, I do not know how to ask this, but would you mind if I joined you?
Actually, I don't think that's a bad idea. He probably knows more about the Hibernians than any Nortander scholar. He might see something in Mullendeer or the Nexus which we haven't seen yet.
But what about your people? I thought you didn't ever want to return to the mainland.
They don't. I've always wanted to see what lies outside. Please, don't misunderstand. I want to return in time, but you... There's something about you that sparks my interest. And as a scholar, as a shaman, I can't think of a better way to learn about the wonders of this world than stepping through that portal with you.
Fine. You can come. But we'll be leaving soon.
Yes, of course, as soon as you want. I'll send someone to notify the Yaris. She will understand.
You got it. Yes? Corporal? Need anything?
How are you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Thanks for asking. You know, Corporal, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Yes?
Well, not knowing your mother and all that shit your father put you through. Do you ever feel lost?
Why do you want to know?
Oh, I'm just wondering, I guess. So, what's your answer?
I manage.
I see. You know, I haven't told you that yet, but actually our pasts aren't so different. Save for the fact that my father didn't try to conquer the world, at least not that I know.
How are our pasts alike then?
Simply put, I also didn't know my mother. And my father was a bastard if there ever was one.
What happened to your mother?
She died giving birth to me.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. As I said, I never knew her.
I take it you and your father aren't on good terms then.
You are of great wisdom, Tahar. No, we were not. I was and still am the only heir of the family, and if there's anything my father ever cared about, it was prestige. You see, it might not be obvious, but I'm actually of noble blood. Pure blood, as Finn and Mir elves call it. Nothing impressive, small nobility. You know, similar to the kind of Nortander nobility that's always around at royal festivities, licking everyone's boots so that they just don't forget about them.
There's nobility in Finn and Mir?
Oh, yes, there is. They don't call it that, but essentially Finn and Mir is an aristocracy.
How so?
Well, as you might know, elven culture heavily revolves around the White Tree, a gift from their goddess Ellen. Simply put, the tree is revered and guarded by a group of mages, of seers, called the Council. They're the rulers of our country, 6 women and 6 men. Now, according to the ancient lore, when a seer dies, his or her successor is chosen by the Council. However, it has become custom that a seer should be replaced by someone from his bloodline. Someone pure, as they call it.
Which means they make sure that the power stays within the right families.
Indeed. And even though elven families in themselves are small, if you count all the cousins, aunts, and uncles, the members of just one council family could populate a whole township. In other words, the closer your blood ties with the council, the closer you are to the White Tree. And thus, the higher your standing.
So I assume your father put you under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. I barely had a childhood. It was all stern-faced teachers instead, trying to feed me language, history, math, and magic from the day I could speak. And I can't even remember all those festivities and religious ceremonies I had to attend. It was as if I learned the meaning of the word small talk before I learned how to ask for my mother's teat. Not that she would have been around to listen.
What was your father hoping to gain from this?
Isn't it obvious? He wanted to marry me off, and thus expand our petty little family's prestige.
If he simply wanted to arrange a marriage for you, then why teach you magic, maths? When these things happen in Northander, it's usually more about, how shall I put it?
The looks?
And the ancestry, yes.
Well, these things play a big role in Finn and Mir too, but to be considered a good match, education and magical talent are just as important. For a priest, let alone a pure blood, to be seen with an uneducated, non-gifted street elf is frowned upon, not to say forbidden. Also, from what I've learned, it's mostly young women and girls who get married off in Northander, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, this isn't the case in Finn and Mir. If the head of a family decides to do so, a young boy or a young man may have the same fate as the one I just escaped by a hair's breadth. But this is a topic you could fill books with. Probably not for now.
But it never came to that?
Almost.
I see. How about friends?
Oh, that's another topic. I was allowed to go out and play as long as it was with the right people. Still, I didn't, which was my choice, really. One of the few I made in those years. I preferred to stay on my own.
How come?
I don't know. See, I've always felt a bit ahead of others. As you know, we think in other dimensions than you do. Our lives are a lot longer. What that means is that an elf who has seen 20 winters is still considered and looks like a child. Thus, behaves as such. I just never felt at home with most people, especially around my age. And that feeling never changed.
Where is your father now?
Dead as a doornail. He got assassinated some years before I was allowed into the priesthood.
Sounds like he got what he deserved.
I don't believe people get what they deserve. They get whatever life or the Guardians bother to give them. Murderers live to be 100, children die in the birth beds. Ultimately, the biggest fallacy is that we like to believe that there's someone who gives a damn. We're on our own, and we have to make the best out of whatever life throws at us. I did. And even though not all worked out as I had planned, I'm here. And I'm free.
That's a cynical way to see things.
No more cynical than to believe that the gods care.
Why?
Well, if you had the power to intervene without risk and you don't, what does that make you? A textbook cynic, and definitely not someone I'd like to have a drink with, let alone worship.
But you still feel lost sometimes, don't you?
Yeah, I do. But I'm working on it. Anyway, we digressed quite a bit, didn't we? Sorry, my fault. Sometimes I just talk too much. I'll see you around, Tahar. And thanks for listening. Huh. Interesting.
Hi.
Interesting.
Tahar, finally! Do you have the stone?
I do. What now? How do we connect it to the Nexus?
Well, I've done a little research on that. It should be pretty straightforward. Give me the stone for a second, please.
Sure.
Thanks. Now, let's see. Whoa!
This is amazing. What the heck just happened? Was that the stone?
Yeah. It seems like our plan worked. The stones are the power sources of the Nexus.
Not sources, Tahar. They're simply the catalysts. As I said, the energy, all this magic, it comes from someplace else.
Well, I definitely know why the Shapers were so powerful now. If they were able to harness that, I wouldn't want to be their enemy.
Pain.
Pardon?
Rekindling this place. I can feel their thoughts now. At least, some of them.
You mean the Shaper's thoughts?
Those who connected themselves to this place. The ones who had the power of telepathy. They left an echo, and whatever wiped out the Shapers, it caused pain. Horrible pain.
I see.
Well, fascinating or not, we need to connect our minds to the Nexus to find the source of the bloodburn, right? Can we do that now?
No. It's not strong enough yet.
Well, we knew that already. We need to find the second stone first. Let's head to Aeonir's Blade. It's a long journey, but we don't have a choice.
That way?
Blasted armor. This way, right? Exciting, isn't it? All that energy. The Shapers must have been gods.
True. It's intriguing.
That's one word for it. Tahar, I need to say this. I'm glad the Harbinger sent you. You've made a dream of mine come true. More than one, to be honest. But anyway, we still need that second stone. Is there something you wish to discuss? Tahar, may I help you with something?
I'd still like to know more about how you ended up in Nortender.
Bugger and blast. And here I was hoping you'd forgotten. Alright, I'll tell you. But only under one condition.
Yes?
That I get to ask you a personal question too.
Then we have a deal. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Fair enough. I was born in the Windwall Mountains. Sorry, still sorting out my thoughts. It's been a long time since I last told this story to anyone. Alright, one more time. As you can imagine, I was born in Windwall, a child of the rocks.
Come again?
A true dwarf, as some would say. Born in the buried city, not on the outside as the traders and farmers are. My family was quite privileged. Not nobility, but my mother and father led a big smeltery which supplied one of the finest smithies. Moon silver weaponry. Ever heard of it?
I think so. The commanders of the Royal Army used them.
Figures. Well, my childhood was a rather unremarkable one. I had 2 brothers and a sister, and even though I was the oldest child, I was always the most quiet one. I learned quickly how to wield an axe, and I still know how to do it, but I never took pleasure in it. The same goes for my parents' craft. For some reason, Nihalf had given me a talent for metallurgy, but not the desire to use it. Instead, my biggest love was always made with ink. Books.
But I assume your parents didn't approve of that.
Oh no, they didn't mind. I had 3 siblings who could do the job as well as I, so the future of our family was secured. On the contrary, they were quite accepting, which wasn't usual amongst dwarves, especially not those in Windwall.
Are the surface dwarfs different?
Depends. There are some who were very open-minded. For example, the traders who get around a lot. On the other hand, there are some who were as ignorant as the Windwallers.
Dwarves are traditionalists, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they are. They love their brawls, they love their ale, and they love their metal crafting. And they never miss a chance to tell the outside world just how much they do.
Well, to be honest, when I think of dwarven culture, that's exactly what comes to my mind.
See? And that's the problem. There's always diversity in every race. There are soft-hearted orcs, there are elves who don't give a damn about the white tree, and there are humans with... well, you get the point. What I'm trying to say is, many dwarves love living these traditions, but there are some like me who just don't fit in. This is one of the reasons why I appreciate you and this group so much, Tahar. Aenir's tools or not, we're all pariahs, in one way or another.
So, what happened? Why did you leave Windwall?
I'm getting there, Tahar. When I came of age, I found work in the Windwall Library. That time was also when I deepened my knowledge of the Shapers. I devoured all the books there were, and bought whatever writings the merchants brought in. They smiled at me, talked of me as the strange bird, but I didn't care. The more I read, the more spellbound I became, and the more I dreamed of journeying through Io to solve all those mysteries not yet uncovered.
Are there Shaper ruins in the Windwall Mountains?
Hardly. And those that are there are buried beneath miles and miles of rock. Impossible to access without a huge expedition.
Huh. And what kept you from doing just that?
Well, 2 things. First of all, my attachment to my family. Secondly, Gilak.
Gileak?
My, partner.
You had a partner?
Yeah. We met... I'd rather not go into detail too much. The fact is, we lived together for 6 years. He was very dear to me. Let's put it that way. We lived together for 6 years. He was very dear to me. Let's put it that way.
What are dwarven families like?
Similar to their human counterparts, I believe. Having family and offspring is considered to be very important, especially if you're of noble blood.
But living with someone of the same sex is acceptable?
Well, yes and no. If you do, you don't talk about it, and you should make sure to find yourself a wife or a husband to found a proper family, eventually, and bring new children of stone into the world, even if that family is just a charade. If you don't do that, you're frowned upon. There's even a word for a childless dwarf, man or woman. Galrag, which roughly translates as dusty boulder. Very amusing, I know.
They do have a point, though. For an empire to endure, there needs to be children.
I agree. But I doubt a few people with different desires living a different kind of life pose a threat. There'll always be men who like women and women who like men, and a couple of people whose tastes are different don't change the fact. And once again, the Shapers were different in that regard. As long as you stay within the boundaries of your caste, you could do as you pleased.
I understand. But something happened, didn't it?
Yeah. The Blackstone Rebellion. Ever heard of it?
No.
A coup. A small group of rebels tried to overthrow the royal house. It was bound to fail from the beginning. The rebels were anti-traditionalist and wanted to establish a new order, where it's the people who have the power, not the nobility. Gilak was one of these rebels.
Oh.
Yeah. At first, before the coup, they tried to raise awareness by giving underground speeches. A noble endeavor, but not at all thought through. Most dwarves just don't care about politics as long as they can have their mugs of ale. First, he didn't ask me to participate, but the more sour things went, the more he started pushing me. At one point, we had a fight. When he asked me to steal money from my family to support the movement, it was terrible. Finally, push came to shove, and he told me of the coup. He knew that despite my occupation, I was a remarkable fighter and Earthshaper, which is why he asked me to fight alongside him. You can make a difference, that's what he said. By Nihalf, he was just so naive. He really thought it would be like in the old legends, a group of courageous dwarfs fighting their way to Algrim Castle with me at his side. I just don't... Forgive me. It's strange to talk about it like this.
It's okay. Thank you for trusting me.
Yeah, sure. You can imagine how torn I was. I knew he'd die if the coup took place, but I also knew that I couldn't stop him. When I told him he was mad, he called me a coward, a delusional bookworm, who'd rather spend his whole life dreaming about the past than changing the present. And then he left. The next day, I found him beheaded by a royal guard. They didn't even make it to the castle stairs.
Why didn't you tell the guard about the movement's plans? They could have stopped him.
Yeah, they could have. Only to execute him and all his friends the next morrow. Tahar, believe me, I thought about this quite a lot. About what I could or should have done. And do you want to know the saddest part of it?
What?
I came to the conclusion that I did nothing wrong. He had his mind set, and nothing I could have said would have changed what had been about to happen. In the end, there's only so much you can do.
I'm sorry, Iskrin.
It's all right.
What happened then?
I ran. Not only because I'd rather have died than return to that empty house of ours, but also because they would have arrested me too. Our relationship wasn't a secret, and in their eyes, I was as eccentric as Gilak and his friends. And we all know how dangerous eccentrics are, don't we? I left my family a letter, telling them not to come after me, bought a horse, and rode as far as it would take me before collapsing. That was 9 years ago. I haven't returned ever since.
What about your family? Did you ever hear from them again?
Not directly. Every now and then, I return to a big city to find a dwarf who can tell me about Windwall. But the thought of returning, I don't know. I know it's cruel toward them, but I just don't think I could ever bear setting foot in those cursed stone halls again.
I see. And since then, you've been studying the Shapers?
Yeah. If there really is, as people say, a silver lining to everything, then this would be it. I'm finally doing what I was too afraid to do back in Windwall. I'm living my dream. Though the price I paid for it was high. And you know what, Tahar?
What?
There's a third reason to my fascination with the Shapers I haven't told you about yet. It's Gilak. Stupid as it may sound, there's a part of me who wants to prove him wrong. To show him that the past has value. That it can guide us towards a better world.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing this, Iskrim. I appreciate it.
Yeah. It felt good to talk about it. I didn't expect that. But you're not off the hook yet. The question, remember?
Right. Shoot.
Your past is even more unusual than mine. Growing up with a man like Isamo Tahar as your father? Without a mother? And then the whole thing with the Mage Rebellion? I know you've been through a lot. Now, I was wondering, if you could trade that past you've had for a different one, would you do it?
What kind of a past could I choose? Anything?
Anything.
I wouldn't.
That surprises me, to be honest. But I think I understand. Either way, pleasure speaking with you. Hope this wasn't too grim for you, but then again, you asked for it. Give me some time now, will you?
Sure. Take care, Iskrim. What do we need?
Tahar, what is it?
There's one thing I've been wondering about. After we parted at the hideout, what exactly happened? How did you and my father part ways?
Good question. I guess it all started with the relics, the tomes. You remember them, right?
Yes. He was hoping they'd help him to win the war.
Exactly. And there was this one moment when he found the 5th tome, when I came to a realization. You see, there were all those bodies, enemies, but also many of our people. We had shed so much blood, Tahar. But Isamo, he didn't care. If there was any grief in his eyes, I couldn't see it. And as dramatic as it may sound, that's when I finally understood that we had lost our cause. This wasn't about ideals, about us mages anymore. It was about him. Whatever his intentions had become.
And that's the reason Zane, Helena, and I betrayed him. Come on, do you really want to tell us you didn't see that before? The tomes were all about power.
I knew it was about power. But Isamo always told us that he would use that power for the greater good. And it's not that far off. I mean, can't you imagine? With the power of the tomes, we could have united the world. Even made it a better one. No more persecution of the deviant. No more wars. No more suffering.
Maybe. But my father certainly wasn't the one who should lead it.
Maybe not. Tahar, what is it?
I'll be off.
Huh?
What's it like to change form? I've been wondering about that since I met you.
I can imagine. It's exhilarating and strange at the same time. If it taught me one thing, then it's how foolish it is to put the mind above every other aspect of the body. Many people do that, especially scholars or mages.
What do you mean?
Because the shape of our flesh is so much more than just a shell. It defines us. When I take on the form of a wolf, for example, this wolf isn't just me with fangs and paws. It's a different version of myself.
A different version?
Yes. You can understand if you haven't been there. But I guess you could say that when I'm taking on a creature's form, a part of my mind gets infused with that creature's essence, the thirst for the hunt, thinking as part of a pack, just to name the most obvious aspects. They meld with my mind. When I was young and first started shifting, the creature always dominated. It was like a feverish dream, and I had almost no control over my actions. With time, it got better.
Did you ever completely lose control when you were in another form?
In the beginning, yes. But the Elder always made sure I was in a controlled environment when I did my first transformations.
How do you learn a new form?
That's complicated. First you have to understand that creature, observe it, live with it if possible. That can take months, years, sometimes decades. Then there's what we shamans call the first joining. You have to visualize your shift.
How does that work?
I can't explain it. It's like your first bloodshed. It can't be explained, only experienced.
So in theory, could you transform into anything? Even, say, a wyvern? A dragon?
In theory, yes. In practice, there's no known shapeshifter who has ever done that. Save for old orcish legends, maybe.
Why not?
First off, there aren't many dragons around to study. And even if there were, you aren't likely to survive it. Secondly, transforming into something that enormous, it can be lethal. Our minds, our essence just isn't fit to govern such a massive body. Only some years ago, there was talk of an Ash Reaver shifter who had attempted to morph into a troll. He succeeded, but his heart, the troll's heart, stopped before he could take a single step. So you see why most shifters aren't that eager to experiment.
Huh, wow. That's definitely interesting. Thanks for taking the time to explain.
Sure.
Back in Bar Gagor, you told me that you think the orc should strive to be more. What do you mean by that? Do you consider your culture to be, well, inferior?
Inferior? No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm glad to be a fire wielder, and not a human or an elf.
Why?
Because not so unlike the Shapers, your culture is bigoted, strange, You like to tell yourselves you're more than the animals you slaughter for food. You call yourselves civilized. But in the end, you look for the struggle just as anything and anyone else does. But of course you don't admit to it. You want to be better than that. And the result are lies, intrigue, wars, and assassinations. Your culture is so bizarre that it's almost amusing.
Well, you have a point.
I know. So no, I don't consider our culture to be inferior. But we've gone astray. Fools such as Krell was one. They're the reason your race looks down on us. If Zakrak had wanted us to be ever-fighting, ravaging brutes, he wouldn't have given us minds to begin with. Every brawl, every battle, every war has to have a purpose. It isn't something done for pleasure. Yes, it can be enjoyed. But at its core, it is ritual. The most basic one of nature.
In other words, violence and war are good and necessary, but only within measure?
Yes, and it should be learned from. That's where most orcs disagree. They claim to value wisdom, but when asked to choose between words and a club, they always choose the club. And as you see, this is why our culture has stagnated. In its current state, there will never be an orc empire, a great tribe, or the earth-shaking horde Zarek envisioned.
So what you want is to lead your people to a better future?
You make it sound so dramatic. For now, the Fire Wielders are a good start. And by helping you, they will hopefully see that diplomacy and strength don't always contradict each other. After that, we shall see.
Did you always have these ambitions?
No.
Then where did they come from?
None of your business, Tahar. Sorry.
All right. Don't you think a world without violence is possible?
No.
Why? Isn't that what we should all aspire to?
We should aspire to a lot of things. But tell me, Tahar, this world has existed for millennia. And has there ever been peace? Lasting peace?
At times, yes.
At times, exactly as I said. Our very existence is based on conflict. Finding food, not freezing to death. Living means to struggle. Your people, with your warm clothes and banquets, try all in your power to forget that fact. But you can't, because ultimately, there's as much thirst for struggle in you as in an orc. What we orcs believe is that we should embrace it. That we should just face the truth, even if it's ugly. That the ways of nature can't be changed by its creation. It's like fighting the tides.
So what? Do we just kill each other whenever we feel like it?
No. What we need is a way to channel our urges. Ceremonial battles, arenas. A society that is centered around survival and strength, and gains, rather than loses stability from it. Because if we simply suppress these urges, such as humans, the elves, and the dwarves do, they will at one point only erupt even more violently.
I never looked at it that way. But I think you might be right.
You never fail to surprise, Tahar. Anyway, where were we?
Well, thanks for explaining.
Sure.
How did you become a shapeshifter?
I was chosen.
And how does that work?
Complicated. Are you sure you want to hear the whole story? Time isn't exactly on our side.
It isn't, but the more I know about your abilities, the better. You're fighting for me, after all.
We're not fighting for you, Tahar. We are fighting alongside each other. That's a big difference.
Alongside, then.
Good. Let's make it short, then. Shapeshifting is a gift of Zarek. One that only the best of his shamans are granted.
And how does one become a shaman?
He has to be chosen by a tribe's chieftain. You see, magical talent is a lot rarer among orcs than it is among humans or elves. In my tribe, there was only me and Rain. We both discovered our talent by chance. I, when I was 9, and put out a fire that had broken out in my family's hut. Everybody was asleep. Even the damn fool that had been tasked to stand guard. When I woke up, the entire room was in flames.
So it was your magic that woke you?
No, I needed to take a piss.
Makes sense. What happened then?
I panicked and started screaming, as every child would have. However, the only thing that did was make me inhale the fumes even quicker. My vision blurred and I lost consciousness. When I woke up again, I was on a bed of hay in the village shaman's tent, and everybody was staring at me, as if I was Zarek incarnate. I asked what happened and they told me. Just when I had lost consciousness, it had started to rain. Not just a little. It was a full-fledged storm, a deluge from the skies. With not even a minute, all the tents in the village had been flooded. The fire wasn't extinguished right away, but was quickly put out by the other orcs that had been awoken by the storm.
That's impressive.
Well, it was also my last successful weather ritual. If it hadn't been, Barker Gore would be all meadows and forests by now. According to my brothers, I had an orange shimmer in my eyes and was muttering strange words when they took me to the shaman. She told me that was a clear sign that I was gifted and that I had fire in my blood, as my tribe likes to say. Of course, it changed my life entirely. All of a sudden, I was my Cal's pride. It was strange, not just for me, but also for my kin.
Who trained you? The healer?
Yes, but only about her craft. Primitive ghost callings, alchemy, medicine. I learned my magic from an elder who lived in a tiny shack a 15-mile march from our village. I woke up every day before dawn, walked for 2 hours, served him, and received my lessons. Then returned to my Cal shortly before midnight. It was hard, yes, but it was insightful. Those long walks in the darkness, the solitude at the foot of the mountain where his shack was, they shaped me.
How did your family take it?
Well, they were proud. But they also weren't sure how to treat me anymore. For example, my father stopped taking me out on the hunt because he was afraid that something might happen. Which is ridiculous, shaman or not. An orc who can't wield a spear isn't an orc at all. Also, my siblings became withdrawn. Jealousy, of course, but also estrangement. All of a sudden, their baby brother had become this strange being, which had apparently been bitten by Zarek himself.
It's always like that. Being different isolates you.
I guess.
Interesting. And who is this Rain you mentioned earlier?
Did I? Well, that's complicated. I don't want to talk about it.
All right.
Huh?
Regarding this Rain you told me about...
No, Tahar. Accept it.
I'll be off.
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Well, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. How did you become an assassin?
Why do you want to know?
No particular reason, I suppose. I'm just curious.
Huh. I see. In short, my mother sold me. And after an incident, my owner noticed my talents. He started to train me to carry out jobs for him. And when I was 17, he had an accident. I've been an independent assassin ever since.
Your mother sold you? But where? Why?
Because she needed the coin, and already had 4 children to feed. And as for your first question, where there is demand, there is a market. Particularly in a big city like Greyfell. It's not as uncommon as you might believe.
How do you feel about this? Your mother selling you off?
Well, I used to feel strongly about it. Now I've simply accepted it as part of my past. But there are plenty of reasons for that.
You're saying there's a slave market in Greyfell?
Slaves, sex, murdering for pleasure. Just imagine every dark desire you can think of. And you know what the Greyfell Bazaar has to offer. I find it interesting that this surprises you. Didn't you serve in the Royal Army for 8 years?
I only joined shortly before the Mage Wars started, and the Greyfell affairs were the responsibility of the Greyfell Guard. I just didn't know.
Well, now you do. I do not agree with the purity of light in most aspects. But they are right when they say there are many sinners in this world. If you believe in the concept of sin, that is.
Even if she needed the money, that's despicable.
Well, to her credit, she didn't take it lightly. At least as far as I can remember. I was only 7 when that happened.
That doesn't make it better. That's quite the story.
Is it?
So, who is this man who bought you?
I won't talk about that. This chapter of my past is done, and I want it to stay buried.
I understand.
I'm glad you do. So, tell me, Pariah, how did you become the betrayer's child in the first place? It's rare for a child to defy their own father.
He lost his vision. When he started the rebellion, it was about the safety of mages, but he became more and more radical. I just couldn't stand by and watch anymore.
That's admirable. Well, thank you for sharing this with me. Either way, is there anything else you need?
There's something I've been wondering. How can you kill for a living?
What do you mean? How can I align it with my morals?
Yes.
I don't know if this is the right moment for this conversation. Maybe another time.
The Field Dark. What may sound like a myth or horror story to many is harsh reality for the 200 Iron Falcons of the canyon named Aeonir's Blade.
Huh. Quite the view. So that's where the Iron Falcons guard the Field Dark.
I don't need to remind you that we should be careful, right? Aeonir's Blade is and always has been a battlefield.
I know. We'll go in, get the stone, and leave. Maybe we won't even need to send in our army. Let's scout the area.
Hold on.
You're right. They... Whoa.
What is it?
I think I just saw something. A part of the canyon.
That's interesting.
Let me try again. Here we go again, old friend. No rest for the wicked. Blazes. It works. I can see the canyon. Huh. Seems that these bones can only show one part of the valley at once. Damn it. Fascinating. A pun.
Ha ha.
Either way, this might be useful against the undead.
Told them he shouldn't do it. Told him.
Tiara's breath. Who are you? Who did this to you?
What?
I said, who are you?
No. No, Mother. It was him. Why don't you believe me? It was him.
He's hallucinating. It's too late for him.
Wait, let me see. Selwen Lurasar Eswantur.
Mother? I can see this city now. Tiara's breath. It's so white. So beautiful.
Damn it.
He was an Iron Falcon. That's a bad sign. Seems that something happened down in that canyon. Let's be wary. Interesting.
Here we go. Undead.
Shit, another bad sign. The Falcons are supposed to defend the entrance of the valley.
I can't focus.
As you require.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Here we go.
Is this really necessary? Let's see.
Huh?
More of them. This place is a bloody graveyard. They will fall.
Everything has an end.
That's the way?
All right,
let us make
there's
this quick.
nothing.
Walking corpses. Take them down.
Whatever's necessary.
Get ready. Just give the word.
You will regret this.
Fine. Struggle. Pointless.
Sounds like a plan.
Understood. Got it. All right, the Falcons are definitely in trouble.
Those soldiers are not just Falcons.
Let's get down there.
Let's do this.
Let's see what we can do.
Graveyard.
Danger up ahead!
I will do as I must. As you want.
Another death man? Look, friend, why can't you stick to our agreement for just an hour?
Death men? What do you mean?
What is this? Are you...
Now, would you look at that? The fabled Falcons have called for reinforcements. They look a bit old, though. I always thought Lady Aranor likes her recruits young and ripe for plucking.
Hi, Keeper Aranor. And a hint of respect would be in order, Sir Catras.
Yeah, I know. You folk would kill for your formalities and traditions, even if it means sacrificing your own troops to a group of undead.
You're confusing something. We're not reinforcements.
Oh.
Then who are you?
It's complicated. To put it shortly, we're looking for a relic that we believe to be hidden here in the desert.
Neatalf's helmet?
No. Shaper Energy Stone. Hard to explain.
Energy Stone? Well, I hate to shatter your treasure hunting fantasies, but whatever it is you're looking for, you're going to have a hard time finding it. The Iron Falcons lost the fortress, and thus the tomb.
That's bad.
You make it sound as if we forgot to lock the door. Tell me, stranger, have you ever heard of the Bloodburn?
I have. What about it?
Well, most people think that it only affects the living. That's wrong. The Bloodburn has an effect on the dead, too. At least here. It wakes them.
The Bloodburn wakes the undead? How?
I don't know how. I only know what it does. Whenever a mage hears that cursed song, the undead rise. And it frenzies them, almost like somebody is speaking inside their heads.
Just like I thought. Telepathy. They must be able to stimulate the remnants of their minds, even though they've died long ago.
I beg your pardon?
Doesn't matter.
Is it possible that the undead also killed a scout of yours? We found one on the mountain pass.
Tiar's breath. That must have been Henry. We sent him to ask for reinforcements. May the Guardians have mercy on his soul.
We did all we could. I'm sorry.
No need to be. He gave his life to protect Io, as we Falcons all will one day. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
And these undead overran your fortress?
8 days ago, yes. We were forced to retreat, and now they're continuously pushing us back. We're losing soldiers every day. It's a nightmare.
This isn't good. I don't know how precise these old Shaper maps are, but according to them, the stone should be hidden somewhere in the fortress.
I can hear you, and I know which stone you're talking about.
Lady Aranor, come to favor us with your lovely presence again?
Shut up. As I said, I believe I know which stone you're talking about. It's been with the Falcons as long as I can remember, but we never figured out its use. What do you want it for?
I'm working for someone who wants to put an end to the Bloodburn.
Huh. Lofty words. Look, stranger. If circumstances were different, we might discuss this. But right now, you're at the bottom of my priority list. I think it's best if you just go your way and look for another stone.
We can't do that. But maybe we could help.
You?
We and our army, which is waiting at the entrance of the canyon.
You're joking.
We are not. Go send a scout if you're in doubt.
Well, this just got a whole lot more interesting.
No. Whoever you are, there's no way on Io the Iron Falcons will cooperate with a bannerless army, Deathmen or yours. The canyon is our responsibility. As I said, go back to where you came from and let us handle this. We've protected Aenir's blade for centuries, and we will not fail at it now. Hold the line, Kiroy.
Oof, look at those legs. Like pillars. If only she had half as much wits as she had muscle, this whole dilemma would have been resolved by now. Come to my camp if you want to talk. I think introductions are in order, and I can help you.
Good luck, stranger. Thanks for coming back. Sorry the Keeper treated you so harshly. The thing is, we really could use your help. Any help, that is. Our sisters and brothers are still in the fortress, and I'm afraid they won't make it much longer. And as much as I respect the commander, I think she shouldn't have dismissed your offer so quickly.
So, what do you suggest we do?
Well, she is our leader, so without her consent, we can't do anything. But you could try to gain her trust.
I don't understand her concerns. Why can't she just give us a chance?
Well, I fully agree with you. We have lost far too much time already. But knowing Highkeeper Aranor, I can tell you that this is the only way to convince her. 2 days ago, one of our brothers deserted. Find him and bring him back to Highkeeper Aranor. That should help you win her trust.
So the Deathmen are mercenaries. What do they want?
It's actually pretty simple. A relic. They were hired by some rich artifact collector from Everlight, who wants them to find Neathalf's helmet.
Neathalf's helmet? That's fascinating. So it is here, in Aenir's blade?
Yes, but in our possession. And since it's a relic of the Guardians, we are obliged to protect it, as much as we are bound to protect the tomb of the File Dark. Oh, this wouldn't be a problem if the undead hadn't taken our fortress. There's no way this group of cutthroats would have breached the walls. But now they want to help us free the fortress in return for the helmet.
That's a brazen move.
I agree. But it's also necessary. Even if the Guardians are watching us and judging our actions that very moment, they must see that the tomb of the File Dark and our brethren who are still in the fortress are more important than the helmet. But sadly, that is not how Highkeeper Aranor sees it. So, it's complicated. The Deathmen refuse to help as long as the Keeper doesn't swear to hand over the artifact in return.
Can't you just reclaim the fortress yourselves?
We've tried, but these undead, they are different. It's almost like this atrocity who is leading them, the one in the fortress, has given them some kind of intelligence. They are organized, almost like an army.
You said that the Bloodburn woke them?
It still does. Every second night or so, our mages hear that forsaken song, and more undead rise from the ground. The fact that this place has been a battlefield for centuries doesn't make it better. There's as many bones as there are grains of sand.
Have you lost men to the Bloodburn, too?
Well, most of us are magically gifted one way or the other, so hardly. But there have been casualties, yes.
That's harsh. Katris said the Deathmen could help me, too.
That man says a lot when the day is long. I hope you're not seriously considering working with these cutthroats.
I'll think about it.
Well, don't think too long. Every minute we waste might cost us dearly.
We should think this through, Tahar. I'm sure we can only get on the good side of one of them. Deathmen or falcons. This way, right?
You got it.
Fine.
You came. I'm flattered.
You said you could help us.
I can, but first things first, right? I'm Catras Vertarth, leader of the Honorable Deathmen. Well, not really honorable, but you get the idea. What's your name?
Tahar.
Pleasure to meet you, Tahar. Since you've already talked to our falcon friend over there, I assume you're familiar with the dilemma. We want the helmet, but Madam Squareface doesn't want to cooperate with us.
Can you tell me more about that helmet?
No.
So I assume you want us to help you recapture the fortress?
Yes. And in return, we'll give you that stone you want, and a small share of our pay.
I doubt the Keeper would like this.
Judging by those dead eyes and the stubborn look on her face, I doubt the Keeper likes anything but stale bread, prayer altars, and fighting the undead under the desert sun.
Before I decide anything, I want to know more about you. Who are the Deathmen exactly?
As I said, mercenaries. The only difference between us and most groups is that we don't give a damn about the race, the past, or the skin color of our recruits. Which is why we and Lady Aranor get along so terribly well. As much as we value them keeping us safe from the vile dark, the Iron Falcons are an uptight bunch of elitists.
You're a dark elf, right?
No, I just paint my skin blue because it looks pretty.
Sorry, it's just I've never seen one of your kind before.
Well, now you have. Though I'm probably not the best example. I don't eat babies, I don't fuck corpses, and I don't spend all day mumbling ominous incantations.
Let's assume I'm interested in your offer. How do you envision this cooperation?
Well, first of all, I want you to take care of something for me. Just recently, one of the Falcons deserted. Can't blame him, to be honest. Sadly, he just ran off into the desert rather than coming to our camp. I would like to change that. If he's still alive, find him and bring him to me. He might have some information that might be useful. Afterwards, you can bring in your army, we join forces and take back the fortress. You get your stone, I get my helmet. Everybody wins.
Why do you need me for this?
Because Madam Squareface keeps a watchful eye on me. She even said that if we make one wrong move, they'll use violence. No, I doubt she'd be that stupid, with these undead at our doorstep.
How will Keeper Aranor react to this?
I don't know, but if we join forces, we outnumber her by far. And it's not as if I'm planning on plundering, I just want the helmet. After that, she can have the fortress back. In a way, we're even doing her a favor. Her men are dying in there. I offered my help, you did, but she doesn't want it. You can only lead a horse to the water, you can't make it drink.
All right, I'll think about it.
Well, think fast. So long, Tahar. I hope to see you around.
Interesting.
Stay away! Stay away! I'm not going back!
I take it you're the deserter.
Deserter? I'm the only one with a hint of reason. Did she send you? Highkeeper Aranor?
If I bring you back, will the High Keeper kill you?
I don't know. I'm a deserter, so it is her good right to do so, but maybe she will settle for a month in the dungeon. Still, just don't make me go back there, please.
What do you mean by a hint of reason?
Isn't it obvious? That whole thing, it's ridiculous. Our brethren are still inside the fortress. Blaze is even Aranor's disciple is. But she just refuses to cooperate with the Deathmen. And why? Because she's too proud. She hides it behind the Falcon Way and our traditions. But that's nonsense. Yeah, sure, the Falcons are a purely human order. But that doesn't mean you can't accept help from a dark elf if the fate of Io depends on it, does it? Instead, she's planning this idiotic foray which will be the sure end of us all.
She's planning an attack.
You didn't know? Yes, tomorrow at night. It's pure madness, and I'm not throwing my life away like this. I'd rather die in the desert. But you're gonna take me back, aren't you? To the Falcons.
No, I'm with the Deathmen. They want me to bring you to their camp.
They... what?
Catris, their leader, wants to take you in. They want your help storming the fortress and clearing it from the undead. I have an army too, and I'll help him.
Oh, that's... huh. Well, I guess that's good news. But I'll never be able to return to the Falcons that way.
As I said, Catris will take you in. Now go.
All right. Whoever you are, thank you. You saved my life.
Yes, of course.
Blasted armor.
As you want.
Undead.
I did as you asked.
I know. Good job. And I'm a man of my word. Send a scout to bring in that army of yours, and I'll help you set up an outpost. We'll discuss everything from there.
A fine plan.
Here you go. Call in that army of yours and build your outpost. Then I'll let you know the next steps.
Let's see.
I think we're set.
So it seems. Though I certainly didn't expect your army to be another group of sellswords. The Wayfarers, isn't it? I've heard of them before. Anyway, best we get started. I'll order a carriage of basic provisions to be delivered your way. It's not much, but it should help you get started. Since you've also brought craftsmen with you, I suggest you share some of your resources with us, once you've started gathering. I know, it sounds selfish, but the more provisions we have, the better we'll fight. Just drop them off at our camp. Also, if you could deal with those towers, it would be a great help.
Towers?
Yeah, magical devices the Falcons use to defend themselves against the undead. And no, I have no clue how that works. But it seems that the undead have captured them and are using them against us, which is pretty messed up if you ask me. I fought my share of the undead, and they're supposed to be mindless monsters, not tacticians. I guess it's this creature who's leading them.
Understood. When do we strike the fortress?
Once we've gained enough ground and are prepared. Let's just make sure we coordinate our attack. Ah, and yes, that might also be worth a try.
What?
There's an old catapult up to the northeast. When that whole Bloodburn mess started, the Falcons pushed it up there to fight the undead, but they were forced to retreat. If you can reclaim it, we can use it to our advantage.
All right. Let's get to work then.
Yes. I'm glad we're on the same side, Tahar. Now, shall we get out there and kick some undead arse?
Sir? Sir!
Our provisions are running low. We need more food. Commander, we've finished researching a new technology. Our provisions are running low. We need more food. We need to gather more wood, Commander.
So much to do, so little time. It will only take a second. That should work.
What do we need?
Then, let's get to it.
As you want.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
We need to gather more wood, Commander. Building completed.
That's just how it is. This will be a mess.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Huh? That's the way?
Chop, man. Let's get to work.
Our workers are under attack.
Here we go.
Huh? Take a second.
Yes.
Our workers are under attack. Building completed.
That should work. All right, then, let's get to it.
Yes?
Get
Walking
ready.
corpses. Take them down.
Blazes. That heat.
It's quite hot, yes.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Building completed.
Let's see what we can do.
You read my mind.
They will fall. Danger up ahead. I'll keep you shielded. Don't move.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
You're the commander, aren't you?
I am. What's wrong?
There's been a sighting of this entity again. You know, the one who comes with the bloodburn.
More undead.
Yes. All of us are busy keeping the hordes from the fortress at bay. But depending on how many this blasted song wakes up this time, we might be in for a lot of trouble.
Okay, I'll clear out that site. Where is it?
In the mountains, to the southwest. Thank you. And Tiara's blessings.
Yes?
I will do as I must.
So much to do, so little time.
Got it.
Let us make this quick.
We're being attacked!
Mm-hmm.
That way?
Yes?
All right, then, let's get to it.
All right. This place is a pretty graveyard.
We're being attacked!
Chop, man. Let's get to work.
So, what's the plan?
This will be a masterpiece. That should work.
Let me know what you need.
Yes?
Huh?
Sounds like a plan.
As you require.
Corpses. Take them down.
Everything has an end. Let's see what we can do.
All right, here goes nothing.
Building completed.
More fighting. Does this never end? Your struggle is
Get ready.
At your command.
Fine.
All right, then, let's get to it. Take a sip.
Understood.
Sure.
Do you smell that? Incense. This must have been some kind of ritual site. Wait. Did you hear that?
The song. Yes, that.
Blazes!
Huh?
We're clear, but what's that noise?
I think I know. A Zaragnar, a tribe-eater.
A what?
A kind of demon that normally only appears in Bargakor. The orcs believe that when a tribe gets weak and stops pursuing the struggle, the god Zarak sends these things from below the earth. They're known to wipe out entire tribes, hence the name. The Song of the White, the blood burn must have woken it. Tahar, I will not lie. This is bad. Very bad. If we don't calm it, it is very likely that it will devastate our army, as well as the Deathman and the Falcons.
Don't you think we can kill it?
We can try, but the odds certainly aren't on our side. There needs to be... Wait, yes, of course. The sacrifice.
Sacrifice?
Yes, it should be possible to put the tribe-eater back to sleep, if we sacrifice its thirst for blood. A soldier, maybe. If we don't do this, our chances of survival will be very slim.
But that's cruel. Don't tell me you're seriously considering this, Tahar.
Wait a moment. You want me to sacrifice a soldier? How am I even supposed to do that?
I think it should suffice if you simply send him into the circle. He might even thank us for it. Now I advise you make a decision, Tahar. Time is sparse.
Let me think about it.
As you wish. But hurry.
What's next?
Yes?
Building completed.
You have my attention. Yes, of course.
That way?
Command. That's your command. Understood. Yes?
What? Did you say something?
Commander. Yes?
I'm ready.
Corporal?
Need scouting? I'll be swift.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Will only take a second. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. That should work. This will be a masterpiece. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
So much to do, so little time.
Commander.
Yes?
Where to? She's the fastest we have.
Yes.
Yes?
Tiara's breath. That thing's humongous.
Kill it! Here we go.
We should get ready whatever's necessary.
Building completed.
She's the fastest we have.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Yes?
Healing. Help. Please. Healing. I need help over here.
we go.
Healing!
I need help over here.
Healing! It's headed towards our outpost.
That's your command. Commander.
They will fall. Just give.
All right, here goes nothing. For this.
I can't focus. I'll keep you shielded.